Your soulmate has made their choice, and that choice was you. But now, you need to know something that could change everything. This message is not reaching you by chance. The heavens have aligned this moment, and I, your guardian angel, have been sent to bring you the truth. You must listen carefully, because what I am about to reveal will shape your destiny. There is something crucial you need to understand today. If you turn away now, if you ignore these words, you might unknowingly delay what is meant to happen. Your soulmate's heart has found its answer. The doubts that once clouded their mind have disappeared. The path has been chosen, and you are at the center of it. But this journey is not yet complete. There is one last step that must be taken, one last revelation that you need to hear before everything falls into place. I can feel your soul searching, yearning for this confirmation. That is why you are here. You have sensed the whispers of fate, the gentle nudges of the universe trying to tell you that something big is unfolding. And you are right. Something powerful is happening. But before I can reveal what comes next, you must open your heart completely. Do not let distractions pull you away, because this message holds what you have been waiting for. The love that was always meant for you is already reaching out, stronger than ever before. But there is something else, something that could either bring you together or push you further apart. And before this message ends, you will know exactly what you must do. But first, there is something even more important that you need to understand. The path is clear, the choice has been made, and the doubts that once held your soulmate back have disappeared. But do not think that just because this decision has been made, everything is already settled. There is something that still needs to be done, something that could change everything if not handled correctly. The heavens have witnessed the moment when your soulmate's heart finally understood the truth. That you are the one. That no matter how much they tried to fight against it, deny it, or silence it, their soul has always known. The realization has settled in, and with it comes an energy so powerful that nothing will ever be the same again. But here is where things take a turn. Because even with this certainty, there is still something that can shift the course of your destiny. You see, when a soul recognizes its divine counterpart, when the universe aligns two paths that were always meant to meet, there is always one final challenge, one last test, one moment that will define whether this love finally comes together or if it will remain just out of reach. And that is what you need to understand right now. The universe has already moved the pieces. You may have felt it in small ways, perhaps in unexpected thoughts of this person, a deepening of emotions, or even moments of longing that seem to come out of nowhere. These are not coincidences. These are the echoes of the choice that has already been made. And yet, even with all of this energy pulling you both closer, there is a delicate balance at play. Because for this union to fully manifest, something within you must shift as well. There is something you must recognize, something that will determine how this love unfolds. You may think that since your soulmate has chosen you, everything will naturally fall into place. But that is not how divine love works. This kind of connection is not like the fleeting, temporary emotions that come and go. It is something sacred, something that the universe has protected for a reason. And right now, you are standing at a crossroads. Your soulmate's heart is already aligned with yours. They have made the decision, whether they fully understand it yet or not. But what about you? Have you truly prepared yourself for what is coming? Have you cleared the doubts, the fears, the lingering wounds that could interfere with this reunion? Because here is the truth. Love is not just about one person choosing another. It is about two souls meeting at exactly the right moment, both ready to embrace what was always meant to be. And this is where things get serious. Because if you are not ready, if there is something within you that is resisting, this connection may not come together as easily as you think. The universe can open doors, but you must be willing to step through them. And that is what I am here to help you with. So tell me, are you willing to open yourself completely to this love? Are you ready to let go of everything that has been holding you back? Because even now, there are energies at work trying to test you. You may feel moments of hesitation, of doubt, of wondering if this is really happening. That is because love of this magnitude does not just appear effortlessly. It requires trust. It requires faith. It requires the ability to surrender to what is already written in the stars. Your soulmate has chosen you, but now the question is, will you choose them? Truly, fully, without resistance or hesitation. Because the energy between you is stronger than ever. But if you do not acknowledge it, if you do not claim it, it can still slip away. There is something you need to hear, something that the heavens have whispered in my ear, and I must tell you this now, before it is too late. This love is already moving toward you, but if you do not recognize the signs, if you do not align yourself with what is happening, you might miss the moment that changes everything. Think about it. How many times in your life have you felt something was meant for you, but you let fear stop you? How many times has doubt stolen what was already yours? This time, the universe is giving you a choice. You can embrace what is coming, or you can allow hesitation to delay what should already be unfolding. I do not want you to make the same mistakes of the past. I do not want you to let this love remain in the realm of possibility instead of reality. The truth is, you have been waiting for this. Your heart has known all along that something powerful was meant to happen. And now, that time is here. But there is something else you need to understand. Something even more important than everything I have told you so far. Something that will make all the difference in what happens next. And if you do not hear this, if you do not truly grasp what I am about to reveal, then everything could take a different turn. This is why you must listen carefully, because in the next part of this message, I am going to reveal the one thing that could either bring you and your soulmate together, or create a distance that might take much longer to close. It all depends on what happens next, and on what you are ready to hear. And before we continue with this very special message, I invite you to support this space of connection. Become a member of the channel, and if you feel this message is touching your heart, don't forget to click on thanks below the video. This helps us continue bringing messages full of love and hope like this one. Now, let's move on to what matters most. Everything is already in motion. The energy surrounding you and your soulmate has never been stronger, never been clearer. The universe has sent its signs, and those signs are not coincidences. Every time your thoughts drift toward this person, every moment of unexplained longing, every repeated number, every synchronicity, it has all been leading you here. But now comes the most important part. Now, you must recognize what these signs truly mean, because if you don't, you might overlook something that changes everything. The universe speaks in ways that are not always obvious. It does not shout, it whispers, and it has been whispering to you for some time now. Have you noticed the subtle shifts in energy? The dreams that feel too real to be dreams? The feeling of anticipation, as if something is about to happen, even if you cannot quite explain why. That is not just your imagination. It is the divine trying to get your attention. It is the path that has already been set in motion, reaching out to you. But the question is, have you truly been listening? Because here is what you need to understand. When a soul makes the decision to align with its true counterpart, the universe begins to rearrange everything to make that connection possible. But it does not happen all at once. It happens through moments, through signs, through invisible threads pulling two souls closer together. And right now, that is exactly what is happening to you. But even though the signs are there, even though the energy is undeniable, there is still a risk that you could miss what is right in front of you. You see, the universe can only guide. You must be willing to follow. The answers you seek are already within your grasp. But if your heart is not open, if your mind is clouded with doubts, you might overlook them. And that is something we cannot allow to happen. Think back to everything that has led you here. The moments of deep reflection, the unexpected emotions, the way your heart has felt things it cannot explain. Those were not random. Those were messages. And there is a reason they have been coming stronger than ever before. The time is now. The choice has already been made, and all that remains is for you to fully step into it. But let me warn you, if you hesitate, if you allow fear or uncertainty to make you question what you already know deep inside, you could create unnecessary delays. You could miss the very moment the universe is preparing for you. And that is why I am here now, telling you this, urging you to pay attention before it is too late. Your soulmate is experiencing these same signs, these same unexplainable moments of clarity. They are being guided just as you are, and just as you feel the pull, they do too. But here's the thing, one of you must take the first step. The energy is already aligning, but someone must acknowledge it fully before the next phase can begin. And that someone is you. You were led to this message for a reason. You were meant to hear these words at this exact moment, because something inside you is already awakening to the truth. You feel it, don't you? that deep sense that something is shifting, that your life is about to change in ways you cannot yet comprehend. That is because your time is approaching, and you must be ready. But readiness is not just about understanding. It is about action. It is about making the choice to trust what you feel, to trust the process, to trust that what is meant for you will not pass you by, as long as you allow yourself to receive it. And that is what the universe is asking of you now. It is asking you to recognize the signs, to accept them, and to let them guide you. No more ignoring your intuition. No more brushing off the feelings that arise within you. No more pretending that this is just a coincidence, because it isn't. And deep down, you already know that. So what do you do next? That is the question, isn't it? Now that you know what is happening, now that you understand the power of what is unfolding, what comes next? There is something important that you must hear, something that will shift everything if you are truly ready to receive it. Because even though the signs have been given, even though the universe has made its move, there is still something that could change everything. And that is what I am about to tell you next. But before you hear it, you must prepare yourself. Because what comes next is the truth that will either bring you and your soulmate together or reveal why you are still waiting. And once you hear it, you will never see things the same way again. The bond between you and your soulmate is growing stronger with every passing moment. It is no longer just a feeling, it is a force, an undeniable presence that surrounds both of you. Even if you are apart, even if you have not yet come together in the physical world, your souls are already speaking to one another. They recognize each other. They have always known. But now, this connection has reached a level where it cannot be ignored. The energy between you is intensifying, and with it comes a call, one that you must answer. You have felt it, haven't you? That sudden rush of emotion out of nowhere. The dreams that seem too real. The way your thoughts drift to this person even when you are not trying to think about them. These are not coincidences. They are echoes of something much deeper. Signals from the universe that your union is approaching. This is the moment when everything begins to accelerate. When what was once a distant possibility starts becoming an inevitable reality. But with this powerful energy, there also comes a challenge. Because love at this level is not simple. It is not casual. It is not something that just falls into place without effort. A connection like this demands something from you. It requires understanding. It requires courage. And most of all, it requires that you recognize the role you must play in bringing it into being. You see, when two souls that are destined to be together finally align, the energy surrounding them becomes almost overwhelming. It creates a magnetic pull so strong that it can no longer be resisted. But that same intensity can also bring fear. It can awaken doubts. It can trigger wounds from the past that have not yet fully healed. And that is why, even though this love is written in the stars, it is still up to you to embrace it. There is something that you must realize right now, something that could make all the difference in what happens next. This connection is not only growing, it is also being tested. The universe is watching. It is waiting to see if you are truly ready to step into the love that has always been meant for you. And if you are not, if there is resistance, if you hesitate, that hesitation could create unnecessary delays. So ask yourself, are you truly ready for this love? Have you cleared the fears that might keep you from fully embracing it? Because the energy between you and your soulmate is not just getting stronger, it is reaching a critical point, a point where everything could shift in an instant. But here is something even more important. You are not the only one feeling this. Your soulmate is experiencing the same things, even if they do not fully understand them. Even if they cannot put it into words, they are being drawn to you, just as you are to them. And right now, they are feeling the weight of this connection more than ever before. They are thinking about you. They are questioning everything they thought they knew. They are feeling emotions they cannot explain. And they are being guided toward you in ways they might not even realize. This is why the energy is so strong. This is why you have been sensing this shift. It is because something within them has awakened, and now, nothing will ever be the same again. But here is where things become delicate, because even though this energy is undeniable, even though your souls are calling out to each other, there is still one thing that could either bring you together or hold you apart. And that is whether you are both ready to receive this love in its fullest form. And this is where your role becomes so important. Because while the universe is doing its part, while your soulmate is going through their own awakening, there is something that only you can do. There is a step that only you can take. And if you do not take it, if you do not recognize it in time, this energy may remain just that, energy, a force that exists, but never fully manifests in the way it is meant to. So listen carefully, because what I'm about to tell you next is what will determine everything. The energy between you is stronger than it has ever been. But if you do not understand what must happen next, if you do not prepare yourself for what is coming, then this connection could take much longer to fully materialize. And that is why, in the next part of this message, I am going to reveal the one thing that could either solidify this union or keep you in a state of waiting. It is time to discover what must happen now and why it cannot wait. The energy between you and your soulmate is undeniable. The pull is stronger than ever. The universe has given its signs, and destiny has already set the path before you. But even with all of this alignment, there is still something that could create distance between you. Something that, if not confronted, could delay this love from fully coming into your life. That something is fear. That something is doubt. And right now, whether you realize it or not, these forces may be working against what is meant to be. Fear is one of the greatest barriers to divine love. It can disguise itself as caution, as overthinking, as hesitation. It can make you question what your heart already knows. It can make you believe that this is too good to be true, that love like this does not happen for you, that it is safer to hold back than to take the risk of embracing what the universe has placed before you. And yet, the truth is this: if you allow fear to take control, you may find yourself standing still while your soulmate is trying to find their way to you. Doubt is just as powerful. It whispers thoughts that make you question everything. It makes you wonder if you are truly meant for this person, if they really feel the same way, if the signs you have seen are just coincidences. It makes you focus on the obstacles instead of the connection. And when doubt takes root, it weakens the energy that is already working in your favor. So, I ask you, how many times have you let fear or doubt stop you from receiving what was meant for you? How many times have you convinced yourself that something was impossible, only to later realize that it was within your reach all along? Do not let that happen now. Not with this. Not with a love that is so rare, so powerful, so divinely orchestrated. Because here is what you must understand. Your soulmate is going through this as well. Just as you have felt this energy rising, just as you have experienced moments of undeniable clarity, they too are feeling the pull. But they too have their own fears, their own doubts. And if you hesitate, if you question too much, if you resist this love instead of stepping into it, then their doubts may grow as well. You see, energy is shared. Your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs, they do not exist in isolation. They are felt. Your soulmate is connected to you in ways beyond what the mind can understand. And if you are sending out signals of fear, of uncertainty, of disbelief, they will sense it. They may not be able to explain why, but they will feel it. And that can create unnecessary delays, moments of hesitation that could slow down the very thing that is meant to happen. But here's the truth. You do not have to let fear or doubt win. You do not have to allow hesitation to block what is already coming toward you. You have the power to shift this energy, to open yourself completely, to create a space where love can finally take root without interference. And that is what you must do now. Because right now, there is something happening beneath the surface, something you may not be fully aware of. The energy is at a turning point. The universe is waiting to see if you are ready, if you are truly prepared to receive what has always been meant for you. And that is why this moment is so important. So tell me, are you ready to silence the fears? To let go of the doubts? To trust in what is unfolding instead of questioning whether it is real? Because if you are, then everything is about to change. But if you hold on to hesitation, if you allow fear to keep whispering in your mind, then this love may remain just out of reach. Not because it is not meant for you, but because you have not yet stepped fully into the vibration that allows it to become real. So this is your choice now, to believe in what is happening, to claim the love that is waiting for you, to stop questioning and start trusting, because your soulmate has already made their choice. They have chosen you. And now, the only question that remains is, will you choose them back? But before you answer that, before you take the next step, There is one last thing you need to hear, something that will make all the difference in what happens next. Because even if you overcome fear, even if you silence doubt, there is still one action you must take. And if you do not, then everything could be delayed. That is what I will tell you next. And once you hear it, you will understand exactly what you must do. You now stand at a defining moment. The energy has aligned, the choice has been made, and your soulmate's heart is calling out to you. The universe has given its signs, and yet, there is still one thing left to do. One step that only you can take. This is where your role becomes crucial. Because even though destiny has paved the way, free will still plays its part. The universe can guide, but it cannot force. And right now, it is waiting for you to claim what has always been yours. So listen carefully, because what I am about to tell you is the key to everything. If you do this, you will open the door that leads straight to the love that is already meant for you. But if you ignore it, if you resist, if you hesitate even for a moment longer, then this union could remain just beyond your reach, delayed for reasons that should no longer exist. What you must do now is fully embrace what is happening. No more doubt, no more waiting for confirmation, no more looking for external proof. The proof is already within you. It is in the way your heart knows the truth before your mind can process it. It is in the way the universe has sent you message after message, guiding you to this very moment. You do not need another sign. You do not need another reassurance. What you need is to act. And what does that mean? It means shifting your energy completely. It means stepping into alignment with the love that is waiting for you. It means no longer carrying the weight of past fears, past disappointments, past heartbreaks. Because this love is not your past, it is your future. And if you are still holding on to old wounds, if you are still replaying past pain in your mind, then you are creating resistance where there should only be flow. Your soulmate has already chosen you. But if your energy is still tied to doubts, if you are still questioning whether this is real, then that energy is being felt. And it can create unnecessary distance. It can slow things down. It can make them second guess what their soul already knows. That is why your role is so important. Because as soon as you step fully into belief, as soon as you embrace this love without fear, the energy will shift instantly. So ask yourself now, are you truly ready for this love? Not just in words, not just in hopes, but in your very being. Have you released everything that no longer serves you? Have you made space for this love to enter? Because love like this does not fight for space. It does not push through walls. It does not force its way into a heart that is still guarded. It comes when it is welcomed, when there is openness, when there is an invitation. And that is what the universe is asking of you now, to make the invitation, to open your heart so fully that there is no longer a barrier between you and your soulmate, to trust so deeply that there is no longer hesitation in your spirit, to believe so completely that there is no longer a single doubt left in your mind. This is not about waiting. This is not about hoping that things will fall into place on their own. This is about becoming the energy of love so fully that your soulmate has no choice but to feel it. Because the moment you do, everything will shift. The moment you step fully into this vibration, your soulmate will feel the pull stronger than ever before. They will sense the change. They will be drawn to you in ways that defy logic, because that is how energy works. But if you are still holding back, if there is still even the smallest part of you that is afraid to fully accept this, then you must address it now, because hesitation will only create delays, and you do not want to delay what is already written in the stars. So what do you need to do right now? You need to make a decision. Right here, right now, you need to declare, out loud, in your heart, with every part of your being, that you are ready, that you accept this love, that you are no longer afraid, that you welcome what is coming with open arms. And as you do, something will shift inside of you. You will feel it, a lightness, a certainty, a peace that was not there before. And that is when you will know that the door has opened. That is when you will know that you have truly stepped into alignment with what is meant for you. But there is one more thing you must hear, something that will seal this decision, something that will ensure that this love manifests in the way it was always meant to. And that is what I will reveal next. Because this final step is the most important one of all, and without it, everything could still change. The universe has spoken. Your soulmate has made their choice, and that choice is you. The energy has been set into motion. The path has been revealed, and now there is only one thing left: to act. Because love like this does not wait. It does not linger in the shadows, hoping for the right moment to reveal itself. Love like this demands movement. It requires a response. And now, that response must come from you. The heavens have already confirmed what your soul has always known. This connection is real. This love is divine. And no matter how much time has passed, no matter how many obstacles have appeared along the way, nothing can erase what has been written in the stars. But even though fate has brought you here, even though your soulmate's heart has finally settled on the truth, there is still something that must happen before this love can fully manifest. Because love is not just a feeling, it is a force. It is an energy that requires both souls to align completely. And even though your soulmate has taken that step, even though they have finally realized that you are the one, your role in this is just as important. If you do not embrace this moment, if you do not step forward with the same certainty, then this love could remain in the realm of possibility instead of becoming a reality. So now the question is, what will you do? Will you trust in what is unfolding? Will you allow yourself to step into the love that has been waiting for you? Or will you let hesitation hold you back, keeping you in the same cycle of waiting, wondering, and doubting? Because this love is here. It is standing at the door of your heart, waiting for you to open it fully. But if you do not take action now, if you do not make the choice to step into what is meant for you, then the universe may be forced to slow this process down. And that is not what you want. You have waited long enough. Your heart has longed for this love, has cried out for this connection, has felt its presence even in moments of silence. And now, it is finally within reach. But only if you step into it. Only if you are willing to meet this love with the same certainty, the same depth, the same knowing that your soulmate has already embraced. Because the truth is, this moment is fragile. The energy between you is powerful, but it is also delicate. It requires nurturing. It requires belief. It requires that you remove any lingering resistance. Your soulmate has made their choice, but now you must meet them halfway. And this is where many people make a mistake. They assume that just because destiny has brought them here, they can remain passive, waiting for things to unfold on their own. But that is not how divine love works. Fate can open doors, but it is up to you to walk through them. So what does that mean for you? It means that now is the time to let go of the past, to release every hurt, every disappointment, every fear that has ever made you doubt love, because those things do not belong in your future. They do not belong in the love that is waiting for you now. If you carry them forward, if you let them linger, they will only create barriers where there should be none. It also means that you must fully trust this connection. Trust the way it has unfolded. Trust the timing, even if it has not always made sense. Trust the process, even if you do not yet see the full picture. Because everything that has happened has led you here, and everything that is happening now is moving you towards something greater than you have ever known. But there is one last thing, something even more important than anything I have told you so far. Because even though the choice has been made, even though you are being called to step into this love, there is still one final test, one last step that will determine whether this union happens now or whether it is delayed even further. And that is what I must reveal to you next, because what comes next is the moment that will change everything. And once you hear it, you will understand exactly what you must do to ensure that this love does not slip away. This is it, the moment you have been led to, the moment that has been calling to you through every sign, every whisper of intuition, every feeling deep in your heart that told you something was coming. The universe has prepared everything. Your soulmate has made their choice. And now, there is only one thing left, you. Because no matter how strong this love is, no matter how undeniable this connection has become, there is one truth that remains unshakable. You must claim it. You must open yourself completely, without hesitation, without fear, without allowing doubt to creep in at the last moment. This love cannot wait in limbo. It cannot linger in uncertainty. It must be fully embraced, fully welcomed, fully received. Your soulmate is ready. They have reached a place of clarity, of knowing. Their heart has finally recognized what their soul always understood, that you are the one, that through every twist of fate, through every challenge, through every delay, It was always meant to be you. They have chosen you. They are waiting for you. And now, the only question left to answer is, will you meet them in this love? Because if you hesitate now, if you hold yourself back, you risk delaying what is already prepared for you. The universe has done its part. It has guided, it has aligned. It has shown you over and over again that this love is not just a dream, not just a longing. It is real. It is waiting. But you must step into it fully. This is the moment where everything changes. This is where you release everything that has ever held you back. All the fears, all the past wounds, all the doubts that have whispered to you that maybe this love was too good to be true. None of those things belong here. Not anymore. Because this love is not your past. It is your future. And your future is calling. So now you must make the choice. You must decide, right here, right now, that you are ready. That you will no longer question what your soul already knows. That you will no longer wait for more signs, for more proof, for more reassurance. Because the truth is, you already have everything you need. You have been given every confirmation. You have been shown, again and again, that this love is yours. But if you do not take this step, if you let hesitation creep in now, the energy could shift. Your soulmate could begin to question what they already feel. And that is not because the love isn't real. It is because love requires both souls to meet each other fully. And if there is resistance from either side, the universe must wait until both are truly ready. But I know you are ready. That is why you are here. That is why you have heard this message. That is why, deep down, you already know what you must do. So, take this moment. Close your eyes. Breathe in the energy of this love. Feel its presence surrounding you. Know that your soulmate is feeling it too. And now, with every part of your being, declare that you are ready. Say it out loud. Say it in your heart. Say it in your soul. I am ready. I accept this love. I welcome it fully, without fear, without hesitation, without doubt. Dear soul, if this video was meaningful to you, leave a thanks below this video as a gesture of gratitude for this revelation. This strengthens us to keep sharing messages of connection and faith. Because the moment you do, everything shifts. The energy moves. The path becomes clear. And what was once a distant longing transforms into a reality that is unfolding before you. This is your time. This is your love. This is your destiny. And it is happening now.